Part 5 of Trinity War takes place in the pages of Justice League Dark number 23. Wonder Woman has lost herself to Pandora'S box when she touched it. The other heroes present do their best to free her from the box's control. Suddenly, Shazam shows up and uses his strength to take the box from Wonder Woman. As soon as he touches it, a massive magical shockwave is sent out that many of the magical users of the DC Universe feel. Like with Superman and Wonder Woman, a third eye opens on Shazam's forehead and he seems to be corrupted. Also, because of his magical powers, Shazam has actually amplified the box's effect. Every other hero in the room falls under its influence and a giant melee takes place. They all want the box. Zatanna realizes what is happening and tries to cast a protection spell to shield herself and others from the box. She then tries to subdue the other heroes before everything gets out of hand. Yet against all the heroes, Zatanna isn't enough. Fortunately, Constantine shows up and nonchalantly picks up the box. He is seemingly immune to its effects, simply saying, "Can't soil a pot that's already filthy." He and Zatanna then teleport away to safety. Back at the House of Mystery, Batman and his group try to decide how to best find Madame Xanadu. Deadman, who felt the magical disturbance when Shazam grabbed Pandora'S box, says that he can use the connection to find her. Constantine and Zatanna also teleport to Madame Xanadu's location and arrive at about the same time as Batman's group. Madame Xanadu explains that she was captured because she could see the truth. Pandora'S box isn't a prison, it is really a doorway. Suddenly the outsider appears saying, "It's time for that doorway to be opened."
Well, the box turns out to be a doorway. Ooh, what do you think that's going to be?
I don't know, I just feel like the entire focus of this event has completely shifted. Initially, I thought this was all going to be about the mystery behind the Trinity of Sin, Pandora specifically.
Yeah.
But now it's evolved into something completely else.
It really has. But, some of the stuff that they have said previously does make sense with what happened in this particular issue. Particularly Shazam being called the trigger. I mean, when he touches the box, it seems that everything just gets amplified.
Yeah, that definitely seems like such an important scene in this issue. The disturbance is obviously felt by some of the really important magic users in the Prime Universe, like Animal Man and Swamp Thing, but it's actually also felt by people outside of our universe. The people on Earth 2 feel it as well, so that may mean that the box has more to do with the multiverse as well.
Outsider is the one that says that this is a doorway and he's going to open it and something's going to come through, and if it is a multiversal thing, we're going to be seeing, people from different universes walking through possibly.
Yeah, that actually is seeming more and more likely. I try not to look into spoilers of the future or anything like that, but I know in the comments a lot of people said oh, the outsider is like Alfred from another universe, and I thought that was kind of crazy because I thought the multiverse is going to have nothing to do with Trinity War, but now it appears like there's a good chance that he could be Alfred from another universe or from another universe in general.
I'm still interested in the mythology behind the Pandora'S box. And what I think would be cool is if Pandora'S box turns out to be this thing constructed eons ago that separated the universes to begin with, and if it's shattered in some way or opens up, it brings all these universes together. I think that would be a cool twist.
It was some primordial force that's older than even the gods, because in the second part of Trinity War, Wonder Woman went to Hephaestus, and he's like, "Oh, Zeus doesn't know what the box is. He fears it." It's kind of interesting. My only concern with this being more of a multiverse issue is then why is it magically based? Even when Huntress and Power Girl came from Earth 2 into the Prime Universe, that was more of scientific. They went through a boom tube generated by Darkseid's invasion on their universe.
Well, with magic, it pretty much implies that anything is possible. So that's what they're using it for, right? Even in this issue, Constantine's arrival sort of shifts the focus from, oh no, this box is really, influencing everyone else, and the fact that he can just hold it is baffling, right? Am I right?
He said you can't. He said specifically, "You can't soil a pot that's already filthy." That's all the explanation we needed, apparently.
He's got magic hands. He could just do whatever he wants. Why wasn't he always just holding it to begin with?
It was pretty good too because Zatanna, she was attempting to at least fight the corruption.
Yeah.
And then, Constantine shows up and just saves the day.
Yeah, she just swoons. She was so angry at him earlier issues of Trinity War. Constantine shows up, and she just instantly goes with him, He just says, "Hey, you want to come with me, love?" And she's like, "Yeah!"
But kind of moving back to Pandora, again, like I was saying, I thought this entire event was going to be about the Trinity of Sin. So do you think it shifting away from her is a good or a bad thing? I mean, initially we thought the entire secret behind Pandora's box was it released the 7 deadly sins.
I think it's actually a good thing because Pandora has not impressed me. Even the tie-in this week was not all that impressive. Pandora's viewing this battle, but she can see the 7 deadly sins hanging over everything, really influencing it. And she's trying to fight them, but no one else can see them.
So now it sort of seems like the 7 deadly sins come from within her, almost.
Yeah, we see flashbacks going back centuries where she's learning to, fight
Inner demons?
Inner demons. She's learning to fight the 7 deadly sins, but I guess centuries down the line, she finally realized that she was really supposed to fight, what's inside of her, be more introspective.
I'm just disappointed that we were led to believe Trinity War was about Pandora and the 7 deadly sins. But now that the event has progressed, we know that not to be true. Now it seems to be much more about the secret society and their grander plans.
I agree. The Trinity of Sin has been, to some degree, marginalized. Phantom Stranger is gone. The Question has done virtually nothing. And Pandora...
It's been wrong about everything.
Yeah. So it really isn't about them. But the Secret Society storyline was building from a while ago. And so I feel it's fitting that they are more of the centerpiece by the end of this.
But I feel like Trinity War has almost been teased since the inception of the New 52, all the way back in Flashpoint, because it was Pandora herself who combined the universes while Flash was, running and fixing everything.
Yeah.
But now she's just devolved into a character who clearly doesn't know what she's doing.
She's like a Ghostbuster now. She's going to be hunting down these sins.
Yeah, so she goes from almost omnipotent being to a Ghostbuster.
But Ghostbusters are still pretty cool. So maybe the Pandora series still has a lot more to offer, and we gotta wait.
As a grade for Trinity War Part 5, though, in Justice League Dark number 23, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. I thought the fight scene was pretty asinine, where everyone was just shouting their own reasons for wanting the box. I am intrigued by what the box is going to do next, though.
I'm going to give this issue a 3.5 as well. My grade would actually be a lot lower if Constantine didn't come in and just completely save the issue.
Thanks for watching B3 Comics' review of Trinity War Part 5, Justice League Dark number 23. Before we go, we have a question for you.
We want to know from you guys, what was your assessment of Constantine in this issue? Was it okay that he was just completely immune to the box?
Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up.